What's up, you guys? It's your girl, the Travelling Southern Belle, and I'm just here doing a check-in, giving y'all an update on what's going on. I know my last video was rather emotional, but I'm human. Like, our first reaction is to respond out of, either fear or flight or fight or flight. And I was still trying to process being told that I had tested positive for COVID, and then I was like, I don't have my top on, and the best lighting is on this side. But trying to actually process the fact that I had tested positive for COVID, and it just knocked me off of my stance, as you might want to say. But I'm okay. Yesterday was really a rough day for me. Like, really rough. Like, I'm gonna insert the clip, but I want y'all to know that my body is going through what nature wants it to go through, as well as my immune system is trying to, battle this and fight through the virus in my system. So, what's up, y'all? So I just need to come in, check in, give y'all an update, but I was doing fine the last couple of days, and then this morning, I was up doing some reading and meditating, and I've been having like these small headaches or whatever. It feels throbbing. I feel hazy, and like my ears just feel like pussy, like that pressure or whatever. But my lunar cycle started today, and it has been hell since then. Like, I'm cramping from that, but then I started throwing up. I'm trying to like wait it out. I've been drinking hot teas. I've been taking my vitamins, but now I feel weak from throwing up. I'm trying to push through it or whatever, but y'all, like, I just need to lay down and restart this day all over again, because this ain't it. And tomorrow is my birthday. I've really been trying to like push through it, but this ain't it. Like, I don't like feeling like this. I don't. Like, I'm already locked in this room, and then, like, I don't want to go into graphic details, but like, for breakfast, all I ate was 2 slices of cinnamon toast, and I drank some hot tea, and that is no longer in my stomach anymore. I'm just gonna leave it at that. That's not in my stomach anymore. I carry my heating pad for when my lunar cycle starts, because I know my cramps are horrible. But the fact that I am losing my breakfast is another issue that I don't like having to deal with. So yeah. So I'm trying to deal with the pain from that and find the strength to like eat some crackers and take some Tylenol or something. And if anybody knows me, I do not take pills. Like, I'm all into the herbs. And I normally can tell what it is that I need to do in order to get rid of anything that is like paining me. But my heating pad ain't working. The hot tea ain't working, and blowing chunks is like gonna make my headache worse. Like, I can feel it, and I'm trying to be okay. To interpret the clip that I insert, I was throwing up because with my lunar cycle starting, it like the pain hit me all at one time, put me into shock, and it caused me to just like react the best way it knew how to react in such a short amount of time. Like when I tell you it happened like that, it did. And after I blew chunks, like I felt so weak, and I stayed in bed the entire day yesterday. Like I did not get out of bed until like 5 o'clock. Um, they delivered my food, and by the time I got to it, it was cold. I wasn't hungry, but I do have like some salads and some tuna packs that I tried to like munch on, to regain some energy. And then I tried to take a Tylenol because I have been having headaches. That is one of the symptoms that I have been having. I have been having headaches. I've been having pressure in my ears. And I've just been exhausted. And that's really been it for me. But other than that, no fever. I still have a taste. Like, yes, I can still taste because unfortunately I taste that the food is not to my liking. But I've been trying to push through it. Also, what else? Yeah, I can smell everything because I smell like, no temperature, no fever. Like, it's just exhaustion and headaches. It's really been it. However, on a lighter note, I did, I was tired this morning because I had slept so late in the day yesterday. It kind of threw my sleep pattern off, so I did go to bed late last night. But I did do some reading and some journaling. Very much needed. A lot of meditation. But I was able, to pull myself out of bed today. And because today is my birthday, I'm receiving a lot of phone calls and text messages, and all of that positive energy is like, it was the driving force in getting me, through the days. Like people sending their, well wishes and happy birthdays. And so with that, I just want to say thank you guys so much. It means a lot. And I really got to give some shout outs to where they're due. So the first one is for Miss Piera. Thank you so much for reaching out, as well as the birthday card and the balloon that's on the nightstand. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my friend and my potential co-driver, Shakira, thank you so much for, dropping, calling every day, checking up on me before you, left the terminal to make sure I didn't need anything and dropping things off that I did. My mentor, she's been such a blessing. She called me yesterday and was like, hey, I know you're worried, but you're going to get through this, and I'll be waiting on you to finish quarantine and have a negative test result so we can get back at it. Like, I'm not taking another student. I want to make sure that you get your miles. So that's really a big thing for me, because I was worried, like, so am I going to go back with my trainer? Like, does she even want me back on her truck? Like, it's out of my control on how they're moving or arranging things. But I didn't plan on getting COVID, Like, I did everything that I was supposed to do. When I went home, before I met up with my trainer, I did everything I was supposed to do. And when I found out my results, like, I made sure that the people that I were around, they wouldn't have got tested, and they all were negative, including my trainer. So there had to be some point while I was on the truck that I got it from a truck stop, or, it's just so weird that everyone around me that I've been around tested negative, and then I come up with a positive test result. And my mom is high risk, and that was like one of my number one worries, is like, hey mom, like, I really need to go get tested so we can find out the next steps on what it is that you need to do, being that you're a diabetic, and she is in like really good health, like she takes care of herself, but the fact that she does have diabetes, is a factor that I had to worry about. So yeah, more shout outs. Let's see. Mimo, he's new at crime. thank you as well for your kind words. And Eric and Jenna from driverlineup.com, thank you guys. Million Mile Man, thank you. My bro, Do It All Trucker, thank you so much. Trucker John, thank you as well. It's, you know what, ever since I've been here at Prime, it's definitely been a whole family vibe. And I saw somebody ask that question on Driver Lineups, one of Driver Lineups videos, like what makes Prime such a family or family oriented. It's the camaraderie between drivers. It's not like you go to a big company and it's like, yeah, he drives for the same company that I drive for. No, like they actually look out for each other, whether we're at the terminal or at a truck stop or at a shipper. And I can say that firsthand because there was, during my first week of TNT, I was having an issue where I'll say I was struggling trying to get back into a dock. And like, majority of the trucks that were there were prime drivers. And I was so frustrated with myself because I feel like I'm supposed to get something the first time around when I do it. Like, I'm just that hard on myself. But, you know, after my trainer directed me in how to get into the position, because it took me a minute to get in it. But somebody came by the truck and was like, "You're doing a good job. Just make sure you continue to practice and you'll get it. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. We all started out the same way." And like, as I was in that, and I was in a moment of like beating myself up. It's like, okay, people do have patience, because that's all I'm thinking about. It's like, dang, I know they like, how many times is it gonna take her to get into it? And there were other drivers like, hey, you know, way to go. You know, being in TNT, we all started out the same way. Just know, take your time. Don't try to rush, and you'll have it in no time. Like, it's all good. And so that is what makes Prime a family, because we're not trying to just stay in our own bubble, but it's the way that we look out for each other and make sure that we lift each other up. And the fact that we have the Highway Diamonds, like a woman support auxiliary group is what I call it, that matters. That's what makes it a family. It's not just a business or a company. It's more so feeling like you are a part of something. So whoever asked that question, I can't remember on Driver Lineup, but that is my rendition or reason why I feel like it's a family. Also, like, if I forgot, you got to lift y'all out on the shout outs, charge it to the game, not my heart. Like, I should have wrote it down or whatever, but I am really appreciative of you guys reaching out and making sure that I'm okay. Who else? Miss Monique, trekking after 50 or getting into trekking at 50. Thank you so much for hitting me up on Instagram. I don't want to get this name wrong, but I think it's C Slots or something like that. Girl, you know I'm talking to you. You from Atlanta too. Thank you so much as well for reaching out. You guys, I'm like in the best spirits because I'm receiving so much support, and I'm just trying to like keep busy. Like, y'all don't even understand. And then the last shout out is to Jessica. Shouty, you're solid on this one. And I say that because she sent me an entire care package where it had like a box full of my favorite. I'm gonna insert a picture because it's A1. I drink yogi teas because they have these little positive messages on a little tassel. And like, she gave me a box of a variety of those, some honey, a cute teacup that is like pink and gold. And if anybody knows me, my favorite metal is gold. And one of my favorite colors, other than earth tones, is pink. And then she gave me a book because I love to read. and I finished all my other books while I've been here. But it's called Mastery of Love. I started on that. If you're into reading, I highly suggest you read the Four Agreements and then get into the other books that he has. And then, a jewelry making kit. So it has like crystals, little crystal chips. They kind of look like this one, but I didn't make this one. I bought it. But she gave me a kit for me to make bracelets, earrings, pendants, all that. So just to keep busy in my room while I'm not crawling up the walls out of boredom or just laying in bed and like letting my energy drain and not, being in the best spirits or whatever. So yeah. But I just wanted to come in and give you guys an update on how I'm doing and just wanted to say thank you guys. And I'm in the 30s club, 30-30. I know y'all saying that I'm young. I know. 90s. I know. But I got an old soul. And I think that's all that matters. But that's all I had to come here with. And yeah, so Travelling Southern Belle is out.